Alright, guys. I decided to do something new. Decided since SMNC's been dead for God knows how long, I decided to take a look at my old recordings. And I mean really old ass recordings. So, let us go take a trip through Nostalgia Lane and enjoy SMNC. So, I don't remember how long this video is, but this is the very last recording I got from SMNC. Well, there's a little background. I used to main Sin while I played this game. I guess this match was it's just me versus the SNOR team, I guess. Oh, I guess for basic info, since this one looks like it's gonna be a long one. The objective of the game was basically like a MOBA. You destroy turrets, you get some money ball. Once you get to the money ball, you essentially win the game. It's a MOBA third-person shooter game. If you try to play it now, it's pretty much dead. I wish I had another co-commentator that actually played this game too, but you know, do what you can do. Pretty much died out because no updates to the game and whatnot, lack of a player base, etc., etc. The character I'm playing as is essentially a commando. Basically, it's the PvP character. The only disadvantage to this character is that you don't have a lot of health. You are very fragile. But the setback is the bonus is you do a lot of damage. And you have a lot of speed compared to everybody else. So I guess the play with Sin is basically you gotta essentially play it as like you're a spy. You operate behind enemy lines and try to pick off weaker players as much as you can, or harass them to go away if you can't really kill them. Backstabs do more damage, obviously, but that's sort of an assassin thing. Basically, at this point, the game's pretty even at this point. It's basically been me doing my job, which is picking off everybody. Usually, if SMNC is somehow still alive, I think what I ran on this build was Inspire, all magnets, and the third one was Hot Hands. Basically what Hot Hands did is every time you grapple the person, they get set ablaze. So they still take continuous damage, so they can't really heal up. Because this game, the moment you're not taking damage, you heal up automatically. The all magnets deal, so I don't have to be. I can use my speed to my advantage, which is getting close to as much of the things as possible, and it'll come to me instead of having to actually touch the item. It just comes to my character. this point kills don't really matter because, I mean, it could set them back a bit, yeah, but that's the way I sort of delayed it. Annihilators, basically the rule of thumb with the Annihilator was the, if you manage to make it to the Annihilator, it basically destroys all the bots on the field. Let's see. At this point I killed 12, almost got an Uber kill streak. I wish there was much more to commentate about this game. I mean, it's definitely a break from doing those fucking OkCupid things. But, you know. Instead of OkCupid, I decided to just do an old replay and just commentate over that raps. I mean, there's not really much to commentate on at the moment. It's just an old ass replay that I had from over a year ago. I think this was the one of the last games that I could actually legitimately do until it just evolved into scrims and whatnot. So honestly, the problem though is that the recording system for SMNC is pretty shit, so I don't know how long the recordings are. I can't really fast forward. I can rewind to the beginning, but I can't fast forward the videos. So basically this is good for if you want to take screenshots and shit, but other than that, nah. At this point, my team's starting to sort of make a comeback, but they're just getting, my team's getting their ass kicked. I'm somehow miraculously alive, and they somehow got the Annihilator too. Holy shit. Yeah, this was back when I played SMNC a lot. And this was taken before the game actually fully died off. Because at this point, I think at the point this video was recorded, it was 3 months without an update at this point. But I wasn't in a team, I was just doing the soloing. I was up against a team though, so that was sort of the irony. But the other guys in the video are just puppies. The only person I actually knew from my team, actually none of them, holy shit, maybe, yeah, no, the only people I knew are on the other team. The guys on my team were puppies. At this point, the game looked a bit fucked. Somehow I've been holding them off. If they got to destroy our level 3 turrets, they were about to reach our rockets. Basically, their sin kept getting countered by me. And that's where I killed myself for the first time. There's not really much to say about the game. It was a decent experiment, I guess. It was fun for a bit, then it just sort of got into the same old. But the only way to have fun was playing a commando, just wrecking everyone's butt. Hitbox. Yeah, get them hitbox monies, man. We got viewers now. Oh no, people are watching me commentate a dead game. I'm taking a break from the fucking OK Cupid videos. Decided I'll do this for a bit. Or actually play an actual game. I might do Metro. Because I finally got that installed. Yeah, at this point, my team was getting their ass kicked. I was somehow still causing havoc for the other team. Yeah, I had a 1 level lead. Isn't much, but could make a difference. This guy left himself alone. I think this is when it started to actually, yeah, okay, at this point is where I could start turning it around, because actually dying would cause you to be stuck waiting in a respawn for about 20 seconds. So this is when it actually started getting easier and easier. So at the start of the game, when you die, you instantly revive and respawn into the game. Here is where I don't want to die, because then I could get stuck for 20 seconds, being stuck in a respawn timer. And that could basically end the game right then and there. Now then, this Sin was trying to basically cheese the turret, failed horribly at doing it. Basically, if you hit the turret while the shields are down, you could extend the amount of time the shields stay down, and you can potentially destroy a turret like that. I used to do that in desperate games where I would just stay behind and basically destroy the turrets that way. Then let my team at least get a moment to catch up a bit, so they can just do a wide push. Here's where they basically got cleaned up. The reason I keep on chasing these guys and killing them is because my build, the more kills I get, and this works well as a commando. What Inspire does is every time you land a kill, you get health back. So, kill a dude, get some health. So I can stay in the battle longer, or if I need be, take that kill so I can use that to escape easier. These guys were basically scattered around a bit, which doesn't work to their advantage, it works to mine. So the reason I keep on going to bullseye is here's the reason why. One, I could deny them getting any type of pickups from bullseye due to all magnets. And two, I can basically use that to buff my character up should he drop bacon, which basically is a game ender in the right hands. But it's a rare pickup, so don't hold your breath. this point is when shit gets real. Because they actually managed to get the turret down. Well, they managed to get one rocket down. Their support character, or combat girl, was trying to escape. At this point I decided to play it safe and try to get some buffs. Thing with Combat Girl is if you kill her, all them turrets that she has on the field are kitties. What happens is they immediately disappear on her death. You take that out, you basically destroyed her purpose. The thing with the jackbots is they're grappleable too. The problem is that in doing so, you make yourself semi-vulnerable. Here's where it basically gets harder and harder. Because instead of buying buffs, it seems that they were just buying bots and bots and bots to try to keep the advance delayed as much as they could. And here's where all the turrets get destroyed. Things basically look bleak. Because if those bots manage to make it through there, it could basically mean game over. But the good thing is, though, that my kills are actually making a huge impact now. Because if they die, they get stuck in a 20-30 minute queue just to get back in the game, which can help gain at least some time to get back in the game. Then I don't use juice, which speeds you up and allows you to regen health super fast. You could also use what is it called? You can use the juice to break out of grapples, which is what I've been doing the whole game. This is the only time I ever use juice as for its intended purpose. The reason I'm going after this giant ass chicken is because you get a huge buff for doing it. Basically, you ride the chicken and you get buffed up. I guess I gave up on that to focus on the team, well, the enemy team. Now here's where the enemy team tries to go for Chicky, and I guess I wipe them here. There's the Annie again. And basically most of the team gets wiped, so we could come back from this easily. It's just a lone tank gets his ass kicked too. At this point, I'm just saying fuck the Annie. I'm trying to get as much turrets down as possible so I have more movement. By destroying these turrets, I gave more movement in their base, which makes picking them off a bit easier should they try to escape. Now then, I kill Nihilania right as she gets her speed buff, which means she just wasted probably 6 grand. Considering she was probably trying to get all the buffs. But again, I don't know, I'd have to watch the replay on her side. Now then, another good thing about this game was the exploitation of physics. You could literally use any speedy character and exploit the fuck out of the game's physics to get to places quicker. Now then, I don't really do that as much in this video. Pretty sure I probably do have a replay where I do that. Now here's where I basically end the game. The only time I use juice is in dire situations, or if I'm destroying turrets. Another good thing about Assassin, I could just get close range into the turret, cloak up, and the turrets won't hit me. These guys don't ever dare follow me. 'Cause 1, I'm too quick, and 2, I could probably kill them. And what the Chicky buff is, it does wear off in time, which it just did right now. Actually, no, it's not. It's still on. But if you wait long enough, it does wear off. This guy missed his grenade, and their Sin tries to chase me into the base. At this point, I guess my team just bought jackpots and whatnot. At this point, wow, I have 47 kills. At this point of the game, if they were to die once, they're going to be stuck in the base for 30 seconds, which is why I try to prioritize killing off their supports. Killing off their supports basically cuts off any of their heals or defense, and basically any lone wolves. Then at this point, they have no turrets. They're like us. Go in and do this because I probably had a bunch of shields. Even though I don't run over armor, but it's possible. At this point, I could end the game, which I do promptly. And they got a guy to rage quit.
Oh, Iceman, take the win today.
In that match, I carried super hard.
That's it here from Spunky Cola Stadium, fans. Stay tuned for a very special episode of Meet the Meat Sacks, when a series of pseudo-religious ritualistic murders take place in the neighborhood. Waldo plays detective with the help of cousin Mykonos. Meanwhile, Carl reluctantly invites Mr. Winkelmeyer to join poker night with his buddies, but regrets the decision when Winkelmeyer ups the stakes by putting his daughter's virginity
replay
on the
of the
line.
day. This was taken June before, well, 3 months after the game stopped updating. But sadly, the game's pretty dead now. That 603 is a glitch. It hasn't been fixed. And I guess they shut down the servers. Rest in peace. So, yeah. I might do more SMNC videos, maybe not. It depends on if people liked it or not. But, I guess Powa's up next with Final Fantasy. So, see you guys later. Remember, rip and piss.